Mwanzi looks like he's tiring. He doesn't look like he's in danger, but he just doesn't seem to have a sweep or a way to get off his back and answer the punishment of Murray.
Mwanzi has to use that fence to try to get back up to his feet. Try to use those undukes, which he's trying to do now, trying to use.
So Mwanzi's trying to do now something called wall walking. As he grabs the top of Murray's head, he's going to use his back to walk up the side of the cage, and that's called wall walking. It's one of the few ways that fighters are able to get back to their feet when they're at the bottom against dominant wrestlers and guys who are doing strong grappling.
Willem now postures up, strikes. Oh, he grabbing the fence. Mwanzi not allowed to do that. Willem picks him up. Ref should clearly take a point away for that. Willem puts him down, lands up in full guard again in the middle of the cage. We're halfway in the second round.
Murray's closing off Mwanzi's hips. He's preventing Mwanzi from moving. Mwanzi's guard is not active enough. Mwanzi's got to either sweep, stand up and get to a striking position, or move with his hips and try attack either the arms or legs with some sort of a submission, Luke.
Mwanzi not moving his hips at all, not threatening the submission or sweep, therefore making it very comfortable for Murray to move and land some ground and pound. He's landing some elbows to the body now. Obviously, elbows not allowed to the head in Pro-Am MMA.
Our rules under CFL, no knees or elbows to the head. However, full knees and bodies are allowed to the head. As you can see, Murray is using the elbow a lot to the torso of Mwanzi. He understands the CFL rules well and has a good strategy coming into this fight.
Mwanzi has to try to get up to his feet here. He's down the scorecards in this round. Champion Dalch just screaming in the corner to tell his fight to get back up.
It seems like Mwanzi, being such a big, powerful man, hasn't spent a lot of time in the gym fighting off of his back. And that seems to be a crucial error, a crucial gap in his game. Because now that he's on his back against another physically strong man like Murray, he doesn't seem to know what to do. He's sitting there, he's closing his guard, he's not absorbing huge damage, but he doesn't seem to be able to answer any of the attack. And referee Ant Kettle stands the fighters up. Good shot by Murray. Big knee to the head. And Ant Kettle warns Murray.
There's no knees allowed to the head.
No knees are allowed to the head.
There should be a point taken away there from Mwanzi. Matthew seems to be recovered though.
Referee Ant Kettle pulls the men closer and he signals to the judges. 1 point deducted to Mwanzi for striking to the head. A reminder to all of those at home watching and watching on our live stream, you can elbow and knee to the head in certain MMA organizations. Under CFL rules, for the safety of the fighters, you cannot knee or elbow to the head, only to the body. Much to the dissatisfaction of the crowd, the fight continues. Mwanzi has had 1 point deducted in this, the second round.
And a front kick landed. Mwanzi now pushing forward. Willem shoots for the takedown. Mwanzi stop him. Knees on the way out there. Mwanzi keeps pushing forward. Left, right. Willem desperate to take down. He dropped. Good takedown defense here. He needs to get the underhooks, but it looks like he's going down. Willem puts him down in front of his corner again.
Luke, Mwanzi's looking a bit tired out there. He doesn't have the same steam that he did in the first round.
Definitely 10 seconds to go in this round.
You can see he doesn't have the proper technique. He's going for a guillotine, but he doesn't have the legs or hands in the right position. As this second round in the CFL main card comes to a close.
I would say that was definitely Willem's round.
Look, as we end round number 2, for all of those viewers at home, hashtag CFL15, let's break the internet in Africa. What do you think of this third round in the first main card event, Luke? Who would you give the upper hand to, and what are the keys to victory for either fighter?
I think Willem definitely looks the fresher of the two. Mwanzi sitting down flat against the cage, looks exhausted. Willem is getting some good advice from his corner. underway.
CFL 15 watching at home on the live stream on KZN TV or through YouTube, hashtag CFL15. Let's break the internet in Africa. Moret's corner is busy complaining. They're saying their fighter has to get off the stool. He is late to answer the bell. And this is something that is worthy of a point deduction or disqualification.
Definitely, Mwanza clearly getting enough time to recover here, which is not fair. They're trying to fix the glove, but they need to get underway here.
For those at home who aren't as aware of the history of combat sports, Coach Dundee was famous for cutting Muhammad Ali's glove for enough time to allow him to recover from a punch. And there seems to be a similar tactic that's happening here. For one reason or another, Mwanzi's seems to, every time he comes to his corner, his gloves need to get rewrapped and redone, and this gives their fighter extra time to recover. As we come into this final round, third and final round of CFL 15, we wait and see between Moret and Mwanzi how this fight will play out. I have Moret ahead on my scorecards, and Mwanzi had a point deducted in the second round.
They should get this third round underway.
And for everybody watching at home, this CFL 15 event is brought to us by our sponsors. And there's a huge amount of support for Mwanza as they readjust his gloves and bring us on to this third and final round of this match between Moret
Elbows now to the body. I think Anthony might stand him up soon, Ross.
Yeah, it's a very hotly debated thing in MMA. If fighters who are on the ground are not showing enough aggression, that they must stand them up. On the other side of that, though, many grapplers struggle very, very hard to get the fight to the ground and want a bit of time in order to work and use their hard-fought dominant position on the ground. But here we have Anthony Kettle warning the fighters, unless they advance their position, the fight will be started again and stood up.
If I was William, I'd definitely try to advance my position, try to pass the guard, try to threaten the pass of Mwanzi. Mwanzi also has to get off his back, he's just lying there.
It's a very interesting situation. Mwanzi's very strong. He has a natural instinct of survival technique and to defend himself, but he doesn't have any of the necessary skills to sweep off his back, to replacing it back onto his feet or wall walk up the cage, and you can see it's costing him. In the fight at this moment.
It looks as if the corner of William is taunting Mwanzi as he lies on his back, and William continues to work with those left elbows to the body. Not enough though. Anthony Kettle stands him up.
And referee Ant Kettle stands both fighters up as we come towards the close of this third and final frame.
Mwanzi has to work now. Oh, massive run. Mwanzi needs to sprawl hard. Oh, he hooks the leg, he sprawls. Mwanzi back on his back.
Well, Luke, it seems like whatever attack Mwanzi's had, it hasn't been sufficient. Moret's just able to take him down at will. He's been able to take dominant position, impose his will from the top, and although he's not really doing a lot of damage, he's certainly done enough to show dominance in each of these 3 rounds so far.
Yes, dominant position. Mwanzi should try to attack the wrist and look for a submission, but he's not doing so.
Moret now throwing with an overhand right. He's hammer fisting.
This fight is almost over.
The tactics used by Murray to win this fight have often been criticized as called lay and pray. In other words, you take your man down to the mat and you lay on him and you wait for him to not move. And referee and Kettle making the right decision. Where fighters aren't advancing their position and they're not showing enough action, he stands them back up to their feet.
Good jab by Willem, not backing down here in the stand-up. Oh, another jab. Another jab landed by Willem.
Big check hook. Big shot by Murray. Both men standing toe to toe now. Time in this third and final round. How would you score it, Luke? I give all 3 rounds to Murray comfortably.
I give to us all 3 rounds go to Murray here. Dominant fashion, 3 rounds. He imposed his will on his opponent. He got the takedown. He held him down for the entire round, and he managed to implement his game plan here tonight.
An excellent show of grappling skill in the first main fight in CFLTV. Butchers, Pretty, Wonderland, Apocalypse, Plant's work. Murray's corner.
Both fighters showed massive heart here tonight, leaving it all on the line. Willem Murray managed to impose his will on his opponent and get the victory here tonight.
After 3 rounds, the score, Murray!
A hugely contested fight with a lot of crowd support. Murray on the one hand, with his hand raised, half the crowd was cheering, and
shown by both teams. It's good to see EFC worldwide fighters here showing support for each other.
Absolutely. CFL has always been a breeding ground for Africa's next generation of talent to fight MMA on the premium stage, including my co-commentator Luke Michael. Luke, you were once a champion of the CFL organization, weren't you?
I was indeed, back in 2013, sorry. I was the CFL lightweight champion. The next step, before I made the next step to EFC Worldwide. Definitely great organization. And yeah, I defended my belt once and I went professional.
Remember, ladies and gents,
there you
we
go.
are
So
live on CFLTV.
CFL, the breeding ground. The fighters you see here will be Africa's next top stars in the MMA circuit. Be making the ultimate
Thank
all
you very
over
much
the world.
to 7 Stars Energy Drink. It only costs 10 rand at the back of the hall today. So anybody can be a star with 7 Star. And as we go into our 9th battle for the evening, our first battle of the ladies. Fighting out of the red corner, in the bantamweight Super Ram division, fighting out of PFA Cape Town, Megan McCormick!
The fighter walking into the ring, Megan Panda McCormick. She's a huge hometown favorite coming out of Cape Town. She's challenging for the title against Lyndall Sandenberg, the current CFL Women's MMA champion. And Megan trains at one of the top gyms in Africa, PFA, Pride Fighting Academy. She walks to the cage with Michael Menemini, the head coach at PFA, with an excellent team behind her.
Megan, good striker, good all-round game, looks very calm as she makes her way into the cage, big smiles. Cornered by Michael Munimi, Khalil, and Nicholas Radley.
Ladies and gentlemen, our opponents, fighting out of the blue corner, currently holding the title for the Bantamweight Superman division, fighting out of Mex, Cape Town, Lindell Sonnenberg.
The champion, Lindell Sandenberg, making her way through to the cage now. She comes from an excellent gym, reps MMA, head coach there, Rico Hatzing, also a very established MMA fighter. My apologies there, ladies and gentlemen. Sandenberg coming out of Mex MMA. This promises to be a cracker of an MMA fight.
Definitely, Russ. Got two very good women MMA fighters over here looking to put it on the line for that belt over there. The Cape Fight League Bantamweight belt. Both fighters clearly putting a lot of work. Michael Minui in the corner of Megan.
Sandberg looks like a very, very big athlete as she steps into the cage. Very lean, she'll obviously have the height and reach advantage, and it'll be very interesting to see how McCormick will deal with that.
Lindell actually missed weight yesterday, came 600 grams over.
Standards of women's mixed martial arts has increased so much over the years. In a male fight shows it. Just goes to show you how high the standard is of women's
Lindell
martial
definitely
arts.
trying to get hands on here, trying to get her hands on Megan. Megan wanting to keep this fight standing. Megan now with
Sandberg seems to be throwing rabbit punches, but I don't think it's having much effect.
those punches aren't effective at all. Megan controlling the position well.
Very surprised, Luke. It seems like doesn't have much of a game. There's signs of sprawling or trying to stuff that double under position. Now
Megan now trying to break away. Good knee by Megan.
they have over-under position, and both fighters, I think, want to grapple and
Good
clinch.
knees. Megan controlling the clinch here. Lindell not doing anything with those punches. Megan hitting back. Get down from here. She has double unders.
Meg and Kettle separating the fighters, warning them to push the action.
Oh, right hand landed by Megan.
Excellent
Another
jab.
right hand. Megan showing good striking here. Oh, right hand lands again.
Great right hand, very sharp jab afterwards.
Megan, oh, uppercut landed.
And McCormick now is in the tight plum clinch.
Megan can knee to the body here.
She can. A reminder to all those watching, you can knee and elbow to the body, but you cannot knee on elbow.
Remember,
That's
this
it,
is a fight. The belt. Fighters have to pace himself here in the first round.
I'm very surprised.
Lindell has a very awkward style here. Don't you think, Russ?
Absolutely, Luke. I'm very surprised. Clinch really seem to work from one position to another. She's throwing wild punches to the back of the head. Don't seem too effective at this stage, Luke. McCormick's got a lot of hometown support.
I like to see Megan work for a takedown. Right hand landed by Megan. Megan should mix it up more with the kicks. Right hand inside leg kick landed. Inside leg kick again. Right hand landed by Megan. She's making Lindell panic. Inside leg kick again.
Sandenberg doesn't want to train with McCormick, Luke. She's staying outside striking range and then trying to close the distance. The fighters clinch. McCormick's looking much more relaxed as the fight wears on, Luke. She's stronger in the clinch. She's pushing away. She's stronger in the striking range. And she's slowly but surely finding a rhythm.
Yeah.
single leg. The leg. McCormick now knees to the midsection of Sandenberg. McCormick with another strong knee. And Sandberg quite happy to clinch, not really inflicting much damage or advancing her position. McCormick holds double unders again. That's double underhooks. For all those watching at home, she's got an over-under position now.
Right hand landed by Megan.
And Kettle separates the
Megan's
fighters.
got a cut on the top of her right eye.
McCormick's got a big cut now. Hopefully the doctor will come and be able to stop the bleeding. It doesn't look like it should be anything that should stop the fight at this stage. Both fighters look very keen to continue. They're just fixing up McCormick's eye. Shows you what warriors these two women are in here, Luke. Neither of them batting an eyelid at blood flying at each other. They're giving it full tilt this evening. As the doctor tries to fix up McCormick's eye, the usual technique is Vaseline to try and stop the bleeding. But that's quite a deep cut, Luke.
It's quite a deep cut indeed, Ross. Above the eye of Megan.
It's quite concerning as we see this cut closer up on the television. Coach Michael Menemne looks panicked. If we can't stop the bleeding, this fight will be called off. But let's see what we can do at this stage, Luke. It seems that this cut is so deep that McCormick's got a very small window of opportunity to attack before the cut opens again. If I was in her corner, I'd tell her she's got to push to finish this fight, or she's going to have it called off because of the cut.
Megan now the inside leg kick again.
Megan
has
with
to
a good
try to
right.
finish here. Megan's looking to
Big
finish.
kick.
Megan's looking to finish.
She's going hard. She's throwing good
Leg kick
shots.
by Megan.
McCormick, and they're throwing leather. McCormick moves
Megan
forward.
has to push
She
forward.
waits for her punches.
She has to throw more
She's
punches.
going straight. She
No!
goes
Break
for
away
body.
from the clinch.
In order for McCormick to win this fight, she needs to break away from the clinch and keep boxing. The girls exchange knees. 10 seconds left in this first round. This fight scheduled for 5 rounds at 5 minutes a round. Time. The crowd are on their feet, Luke. This is a very exciting matchup. This woman's MMA CFL belt is on the line. McCormick having a dominant first round, had a cut above her eye, and now she's under pressure to finish a fight or stand the risk that a fight will be stopped due to bleeding on the eye. If you were coach to one of these fighters, what advice would you give them, Luke?
Megan has to try to keep the fight standing, avoid the clinch from Lindell. Lindell's definitely trying to tie her up and try to buy time while she looks for a takedown perhaps. Megan doing well by making space. She needs to continue doing so.
You can see that McCormick's corner working on her eye. They're all very concerned. They've got to stop the bleeding or she might forfeit this fight. In this second round, women's title defense, CFL 15. McCormick in the red corner. Lindell in the blue corner. Here we go.
Megan now taking the center of the cage. Inside leg kick again. That inside leg kick's working. Oh, massive punches. Lindell trying to clinch. Megan needs to break away. Push away. Megan's trying to push away. Lindell desperately holding on.
McCormick's trying to break away to keep the fight in striking range. And you can see Sandenberg has absolutely no
Left
part in
hand's
it.
landed. Oh. Lindell now looking for a chip or a takedown. Megan's got a hold of her head. Lindell's gonna look to drag her down.
McCormick's crumpled Sanderberg up against the cage, but neither fighters are using their range to really establish control or damage the other fighter.
Lindell desperately wants that takedown. She wants nothing of Megan on the feet.
I couldn't agree more, Luke. And they reverse their position. McCormick now with a strong knee, and Kettle separates the fighters. They come to the center of the ring. McCormick's looking dominant. She's taking center of the ring.
No, she shouldn't clinch with her. Megan has to move more. She has to be on her legs.
McCormick's throwing straight rights. She's looking strong. Big knee. And Sandenberg closes the distance. She's happy to clinch. She doesn't want to be in striking range with McCormick. She's moving very hard to try and get a takedown. But McCormick's got good wrestling defense. She's keeping the fight on the feet where she wants it. Both fighters.
Megan now trying to trip her down.
Sandenberg with a big knee now, just misses.
Megan should try to take her down. Yes, she can. She's got strong.
Good knee to the thigh, and that one hurt Sandenberg. She changed her stance now. You can see that shot definitely upset her upper leg, and she's now moving her position because of it. Big knees from McCormick. McCormick's doing excellent work in the clinch and striking. Big kick by McCormick. She's stalking her opponent.
Megan needs to keep that space between the two of them. She needs to keep that space. Massive right hand landed. Another right hand landed and a jab afterwards.
McCormick's got good
massive
movement.
leg kick.
Big punches.
Nice move by Megan. She seems to be moving better now.
McCormick's
massive leg kick by Megan.
She's wearing down her opponent, Luke. This fight looks like all McCormick in the second round.
Looking for the inside leg kick again. Oh, left hook landed.
And this is the barn burner, Luke. Both women swinging for the fences.
Oh,
big
right
straight
hand
right.
inside leg kick by Megan.
McCormick pressing forward. She's feeling confident. She's found her rhythm. She's found her range. And she's picking her shots carefully.
Linda throwing back though.
McCormick's doing all the right things technically. She's circling away from Sandenberg's power. She's circling towards her jabbing side. She's throwing good jabs. She's throwing good straight rights. She's mixing up her punches and her kicks. You can see she's been incredibly well trained by Coach Mike Menemini at PFA. They prepare their fighter well for this title challenge.
Megan's
Big
stalking.
low kick.
Oh,
Big shot.
massive punches landed.
Sandenberg's wobbled, Luke. Sandenberg's wobbled.
Megan needs to move.
She's wobbled, Luke. Sandenberg is struggling. Big kick. McCormick's getting the better of her, Luke, and the two fighters clinch. Big knees by McCormick.
I would like to see a takedown yet in the round by Megan.
Time. The crowd is on their feet at the end of this, the second round in the CFL 15 women's title fight. Action-packed. In the first round, McCormick got a cut under her eye, and she's now pushing the pace to try and finish the fight. As time wears on, she's under increased risk that that eye will open again and the ref will stop the fight due to a doctor's stoppage. So the pressure's on McCormick to finish this fight, but she's ahead on points in the first and second round. What are your thoughts, Luke?
Megan definitely ahead of points, dominating the striking exchanges and showing very strong takedown defense, taking away Lindell's game plan of trying to get the fight to the ground. Lindell wanting nothing of the stand-up exchange from Megan, getting peppered on the feet.
Sandberg getting some advice from her corner now. They're telling her to breathe. They're trying to close the distance. It's clear that Sandberg is getting lit up on her feet. She just doesn't have the punching power. And McCormick is looking very fresh. She's looking more confident as the fight wears on. Excellent punching, excellent striking. Good jab, good circling out. She's finding a rhythm. Good leg kick. Good punching. Big punch. She's running away and she's punching her. She's not clinching now. McCormick's playing her game.
There's not much damage being done though, Russ.
That's true, Luke.
From Megan's side, there's not much damage being done. She has to do more damage in order to finish this fight.
100%, Luke. The two ladies clinch now. Sandberg's trying to control McCormick's hip, looking for a takedown. McCormick looks to her corner, throws a knee. And huge support from this Cape Town
Huge
crowd.
support by PFA here tonight.
The whole arena's on their feet for McCormick.
Megan desperately trying to break away from the clinch and try and land some shots.
That the corner of PFA shows on TV. The whole of the MMA academies come out to support their fighter in this title defense. And McCormick now has pulled out. She's gone for a guillotine. She's got it. She's locked it up. And there's a submission. Megan McCormick is the new CFL 15 champion. The crowd is on their feet. Winner by submission in the third round.
Beautiful guillotine victory there by Megan.
Megan!
She showed great striking and then she finished so far with submission.
Megan!
Well done to the women MMA champion.
And there's an elated coach, Michael Menemini, the head of PFA. He storms the ring as his fighter has won the women's title in the CFL 15 MMA event. All smiles from the PFA camp as Craig Ross brings the announcement and is about to put the belt on the new women's CFL 15 MMA champion. Coach Mike Menemini thrilled with the performance of his fighter. Incredibly well trained, both striking and on the ground. PFA showing again why it is the premier MMA gym in South Africa. Watch out for Megan McCormick, ladies and gentlemen. She proves to be one of the female stars of MMA of tomorrow. And with a great camp behind her like PFA, there's only one way she's going, and that's up. The sky is the limit for this talented young fighter.
And the new bantamweight champion.
The PFA camp, Nick Radley, Khalil, Danny, Coach Mike Menemini, and the new women's champion, Megan Panda McCormick.
Up next we have the much anticipated welterweight bout between Henry Drotsky, brother of Gideon Drotsky, EFC light heavyweight, takes on a very tough Mutwale from PFA Pride Fighting Academy. This bout's for the welterweight belt.
I'm very excited about this fight, Luke. And all those watching at home, if you want to get excited, go on social media and hashtag CFL15. Share and break the internet. Let's get CFL trending. Hashtag CFL15. This next fight is between two of the top camps in the country, both of which are rivals in Cape Town. Hermie Drotsky, brother of Gideon Drotsky, up against Mutwale Basambombo from PFA. It's a welterweight division fight for the CFL title. Mutwale's got a huge amount of support here from the PFA camp. You've seen them, they've shown up in droves to support their fighter as he challenges for the title. He's led once again by Coach Mike Menemini, a brilliant strategist, He's got a great mind for MMA, brilliant boxing coach, excellent with strategies, and he's put Mutwale through his paces. He's looking in incredible shape for this fight. Mutwale walks towards the cage. He's looking incredibly ready and pumped for this fight, Luke.
He looks in good shape.
Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. Also in the welterweight super fighting out of red, and still the welterweight champion,
Hermie Drotsky, coached by Rico Hatting, has an excellent wrestling base and grappling base. This should be a very interesting matchup.
Henry coming out of a good camp. SA heavyweight champion. He's got a good. It's up for a good fight here tonight.
Absolutely, Luke. It'll be very interesting to see if Drotsky can bring the fight to the ground, or Mutwale can keep the fight standing. But I think this fight will be won and lost by whichever fighter imposes their game plan better on their opponent.
I agree, Russ.
A special thanks to our sponsors for this CFL 15. CFL has been made possible by Digital Express, 7 Stars Energy Drink. Even you can be a star. Loud Degree Communication Solutions, CTV, KZN TV, Bluff Butchers, PPA Security, Wonder Lounge, Taurus Medical, Apocalypse, GNC, Thomas March Boutique, and Dock and Plant Work. The crowd here are on their feet as they're celebrating the victory of the new women's champion, Megan McCormick. As Mutwale comes towards the center of the ring, both fighters look in incredible shape. Round number 1, here we go. Low kick by Drotsky. Mutwale eats a shot. Hands up, he throws a counter straight. Both men standing, no one's really circling, they're looking quite flat-footed. Big overhand right from Mutwale with a miss. Drotsky's looking a bit more settled. Low kick. Jumping punch by Drotsky, it lands. And Drotsky now goes to clinch. Drotsky's got the underhook on the one side and he's looking for a takedown. Mutwale is showing good wrestling defense. Big knee to the lower body.
Henry wants that takedown.
Big knee again to the midsection by Drotsky. Answers back by Mutwale. Drotsky's got double unders now. He's definitely looking for the takedown. He wants to impose his game plan. Neither fighter can take each other down at this stage. Mutwale has pushed Drotsky up against the cage. Big flying knee to the midsection. Mutwale is putting a high-paced work rate on Drotsky. It'll be interesting to see if he can keep it up.
Mutwale with knees to the body.
Coach Mike Manemini and Coach Khalil telling him to try and move for the takedown or to stand and wait, but not to expend so much energy. Drotsky's got one overhook. And now Mutwale's got 200. Drotsky's trying to pull guard. He's landed in mount. Mutwale's going for the finish. Drotsky replaces to guard. He goes for a leg lock. He's looking for a straight Achilles lock. He's lost it. Heel hook. He's going for a heel hook. Can he have it? He's cranking on that heel there. Drotsky's going for it now, but Does he have a
Both
heel
guys
hook?
looking for the legs here tonight.
He's looking either for the knee bar, the heel hook. We can't see from this angle. He's cranking on it. Mutwale doesn't look like he knows how to defend this. He's going to roll out of this and move Trotsky's leg over in order to break the grip. If he can't do that, Trotsky will pop his knee off. He looks like he's over it. What Mutwale's got to do is try break the grip of Trotsky's two ankles, and he's got to move his hips to prevent Trotsky from cranking on his ankle. But it looks like Trotsky's lost it. Trotsky now, this is where Trotsky, he doesn't want any part of Mutwale standing. Trotsky in the clinch. Mutwale underhooks now. And the whole of PFA are on their feet. They're trying to support their fighter. Mutwale's pushed Trotsky up the cage. It's neck and neck. Either fighter could go for the takedown, get the dominant position. Big punch by Mutwale. Trotsky circles again. He's throwing for the fences. Both fighters stand. Neither fighter giving an inch. They are standing toe to toe. Trotsky's hands are very low. It's a very dangerous move. He's racing in with big punches and low hands, Luke.
Mutwale now on his back.
It's often a very big tactic for a fighter to play possum and fall to the ground, trying to encourage the other fighter into his guard so he can fight a ground game.
Mutwale now pushing forward.
Mutwale's looking strong, Luke.
Hammy with his hands low.
Trotsky's playing a very dangerous game with his hands so low.
Trotsky looks tired, Russ.
He looks very tired, Luke. And he's trying to survive in this first round. These fighters are swinging for the fences. And Trotsky's covered up. Excellent sprawl by Mutwale. Mutwale's pounding away. This looks like it could be a stoppage. Mutwale might win. The crowd are on their feet. Oh, and the fighter is saved by the bell. Mutwale, a totally dominant first round. I give that a 10-8 round, Luke. How would you score it?
I'll score a 10-8 round, Russ.
For those of you watching at home,
Both fighters look good.
every fight is on a 10-point must system, with a fighter scoring 10 or more winning the round. In an absolutely dominant round, a fighter could be scored 10-8, which means that the fighter was nearly knocked out or finished in that round.
Mutwale exceptionally strong here at welterweight tonight. Very strong fighter.
He looks unbelievably big for his weight division, Luke. He must have an excellent weight cut.
Indeed.
Any idea what he walks around at when he's not in camp?
I think he walks around like 80, 83, 84, and he cuts down to 77.
That's a massive weight cut. You can see he's been handled like an absolute professional by PFA. Taking advice from his coach, Mike Menemone. The corner busy telling him what to do. They're clearly saying, keep the fight standing, use your hands, and establish dominance with your boxing. Huge turnout tonight for Mutwale. The fighters stay down. Second round, here we go. Big jab. Trotsky dips. He's going for the low kick. But not much on that low kick. Trotsky's hands are very low, Luke. I don't know if I'm a fan of that kind of style.
I'm not a fan of it either.
If Trotsky keeps his hands low, he's going to get knocked out. Mutwale tags him with a big shot. Mutwale's going to tag him again. Mutwale is opening up on him now. He's lighting up Trotsky. And Trotsky doesn't seem like he can take it too much more of it. He's putting on a brave face, but he's not doing very much. He looks gassed out there, Luke. Mutwale flattens out Trotsky. He's throwing big shots on him. Trotsky doesn't seem like there's very much he can do from this position, Luke. He's crumpled up.
I think this fight is almost over.
I think so too, Luke. I don't think Anketo needs to see too much more of this. If Trotsky isn't defending himself intelligently, they're going to have to stop it. Trotsky's covering up, but he's not really answering back with any attacks. Mutuale moves to north-south position now. He's striking the body of Trotsky. He's got big hammer fists now, big elbows to the body.
Trotsky looking to re-tackle though. Mutuale sprawls him out.
What Mutuale wants to do is take his back. He's moving towards that position. He's grabbing the ankles. Trotsky moves to his back now. He's trying to let his active guard keep him in this fight, but he just doesn't have any answer to Mutuale's strong ground and pound. Big shots by Mutuale. Mutuale in full side control now. Both fighters looking exhausted, Luke, but Mutuale's on top. He's throwing with his right hand. He's doing a lot more damage than Trotsky is from the bottom.
And we now try to escape.
Mutuale is showing good control of the hips there. He keeps his fighter on the ground. He keeps his opponent where he wants him. Mutuale punches from the top. Now Trotsky's trying to establish position and get up.
Beautiful work by Mutuale, I have to say, Russ. Beautiful transition by Mutuale.
Absolutely.
He's clearly done a lot of work on the ground.
He's been well prepped. He's controlling Trotsky's hips. He's not allowing Trotsky to replace guard. He's throwing shots from all over, to the head, to the body, from side control, from guard. And Trotsky's looking totally overwhelmed in this fight, Luke. Big punches from the top. Mutuale's staying now, big shots. Trotsky's not answering back. He's turtling up. He's covering. Up kicks from Trotsky. He tries to sweep. Trotsky is back on his feet. But he doesn't seem like he's got very much to answer Mutuale with. The crowd is jubilant this evening. Huge spurt from around the crowd. People are on their feet. They're cheering. Mutuale now. He takes Trotsky's back again. He's punching.
Mutuale looking to finish here.
Very, very strong fight. Although Mutuale's shot aren't doing that much damage.
Mutuale now full mount.
Trotsky's done nothing to answer the attacks of Mutuale. And each small shot adds to the fighter. Mutuale Basambombo is the new CFL welterweight champion. An ecstatic PFA camp run to their corner to congratulate the new welterweight champion. Head coach Mike Menemini, Mordy Serif and Khalil run to their fighter as they now hold the welterweight and women's MMA title in the CFL League.
Mutuale got the victory here in the second round. 2 bouts for PFA here tonight.
As the fighters make their way to the center of the ring, Craig Ross with the announcements for the new welterweight champion, Mutuale Basambombo. All folks and everybody watching at home, don't forget to hashtag CFL15. Let's get CFL trending. Last time, CFL was one of the most trending events on Twitter South Africa. And we know you can support CFL15 this time to make CFL the great success that it is. Special thanks to our sponsors. Digital Express, 7 Stars Energy Drink, CTV, KZN TV, Bluff Butchers, PPA Security, Wonder Lounge, Taurus Medical, Apocalypse, GNC, Thomas March, and Doc and Plant Work.
4 minutes 30 seconds into the third round. Winning by TKO, fighting out of the red corner, Mutuale Basambombo!
Mutuale congratulates his opponent, Trotsky.
Good sportsmanship show by both fighters.
Absolutely, Luke. And you can see she's clearly not are now all in the ring together and congratulating each other. All smiles from the PFA team, top camp, showing that they have some of the best fighters in South Africa and in Africa, as they've just crowned two new champions and brought
Are you having fun tonight? Remember, you can win 2 VIP tickets. For those of you most active on Twitter tonight, using the hashtag CFL15. And remember, we are live. We get into our second last bout for the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of the red corner, in the middleweight Super Am for a vacant title, fighting out of Top Primate, it is Richie!
Richie from Top Primate Gym, coming through in the red corner. He's looking very amped for this fight.
Very amped indeed. Top Primate producing some good fighters here.
He's cornered by Rowan, who's one of the head striking coaches. I've seen a lot of striking out of Rowan. I've worked in a camp very close to his. And he's got a stable of up-and-coming fighters. It's going to be very interesting to see how Richie performs this evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent.
Kyle Whitaker makes his way now for the announcement by
Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent.
Greg Ross.
Fighting out of the blue corner. In the middleweight Super Am division and also for a vacant title, fighting out of Charlie Papa MMA and Fitness Center, Kyle Whitaker!
Kyle Whitaker, ladies and gentlemen, makes his way to the cage. He's very pumped for this fight. This is for a vacant title between these two competitors. It's going to be very interesting to see which way the fight goes, Luke.
I agree, Ross. Kyle Whitaker, very good striker.
Whitaker looks in excellent shape for this fight.
Both guys looks incredible shape.
As they receive final instructions from their corners, both fighters looking very ready for this first round in this 5-round fight. 5 minutes a round. 25 minutes of non-stop MMA action. The rules for CFL: full striking to the head and body, full grappling, full submissions and locks. No elbows or knees to the head, either in the standing fight or when the fight goes to the ground. Referee and Kettle brings the fighters forward for round number 1. Richie in the red corner on the left, and
Richie with a big left hook.
Whitaker in the blue corner on the right.
Wow.
Big takedown from Richie. Richie has a judo background. I believe he's in fact a judo black belt. He's got incredibly good top game and top control. And when you have good base for MMA. Throwing leather at Whitaker. Whitaker does not seem to be able to get his hips round.
Richie is trying to land some ground and pound.
He's got a blue belt in jiu-jitsu, and I think he has sufficient defense. V-shape. Richie now comes pulls him forward. He's punching. Big shots. Big shots.
Inside control, maintaining good.
Richie's got an up game, very dominant. Be careful not to use his elbows though.
Yeah,
around, standing or on the ground at CFL rules. Whitaker is looking for some sort of an arm bar, but he's in a very bad position. He doesn't seem to be able to get his jiu-jitsu game going at all. Richie quite happy to take dominant position. He's crumpled Whitaker over. He's basically inverted him now. And Whitaker can't do very much. He's eating punches from the bottom. Luke, if you were in Whitaker's position, what would you do?
I'll definitely try to use the fence to get up back to my feet. Try to attack more submissions, but now referee Anthony Kittle stands him up.
Richie looks tired, Luke. He looks like he could have spent a lot of energy gassing.
Richie now with double unders, holding Carl against the fence.
Whitaker for the sweep. Whitaker is on top. This is a bad position to be in if you're a judoka. Judokas do not spend a lot of time on their back. Richie now, he's got his hooks in. Whitaker's got his hooks in. Richie's trying to shake him off his back. It's called shooking someone. It looks like Whitaker's almost shook. He's using his ankle to stabilize. What Whitaker wants to do for all those who don't do jiu-jitsu, he's trying to flatten him out and grab his neck. He's working for a rear naked choke. Oh, he's out. And Whitaker's working for his back again. He's going to try and grab the back of Richie's neck and lock in a choke called a rear naked choke.
Richie now on top though.
Richie's out of it. And Whitaker's closed his guard. He's trying to prevent Richie from posturing up and throwing bombs from top position. He's got an active guard. Yeah, he's gone for the leg triangle. He's got it locked up. He might have it, Luke. Now what Whitaker needs to do is pull Richie's arm against his head and pull Richie's head down to lock up the leg triangle. Richie's holding the fence. He can't do that. And he's out of danger. Whitaker now throwing. And referee Ant Kettle brings them both to their feet. I'm very impressed with Whitaker, Luke. He's got a lot of stamina.
Well done by Whitaker, good round.
Absolutely.
He kept the fight going. He threw up a couple of submissions. That triangle was very close. Richie just a bit too strong, powered out of it.
Whitaker showing an active guard. He's also got very, very good stamina. Richie's looking very, very gassed there. He hasn't gone back onto his stool. He's busy drinking water. He's on his hands and knees. Let's see if he'll be able to answer the bell in this round number 2.
Carl definitely looked the fitter of the two.
Definitely, visibly so. Richie possibly fights at a weight category that's unusually high for him. He should probably fight one category below what he's fighting now, but he could be carrying a bit of extra bulk as a fighter walking into this fight. Round number 2 in this CFL title match for the vacant title.
Leg kick landed by Whitaker.
Big kick by Whitaker. Richie's looking gassed out there. Whitaker with a big overhand right. Richie shoots for the shot. He's got double unders. He's trying to put his man down to the ground.
Carl Whittaker can look to change the position. Anthony breaks him away though.
Oh, big shot by Whittaker. Richie is rocked. He is rocked. Big takedown. Richie now inside control. He was very lucky, Luke.
He was rocked there, but he managed to get on top into a much better position.
He looks rocked by that shot, Luke. But Richie now, he's looking to recover and stay inside control. He does have dominant position, although he doesn't seem to be doing much damage with it.
Carl Whittaker with a very active guard. He gets half guard back.
Both men looking quite tired at this stage, Luke.
Richie landing though.
He is.
He's trying to land with that left hand.
Whittaker's guard looks a lot less active now. Oh, and Whittaker replaces the full guard, showing some very good jiu-jitsu technique, Luke.
Whittaker might look to set up that triangle again as he did in the first.
Absolutely, Luke. So for those of you watching at home, what Whittaker's going to want to do is take one hand and stuff it down. Oh, he's gone for the triangle. Now he's going to try and lock up his legs. He's nearly got it. He's adjusting. And he's got it. Whittaker with the leg triangle.
By second round submission.
Very good submission. Well, Luke, we might as well call you Mystic Mac because you predicted that leg triangle well in advance.
Yeah, definitely. My prediction. He was trying to set up in the first round. He couldn't get it. Richie was a bit gassed in the second. Just didn't have that same power he had in the first to escape.
Both fighters showing a lot of class and a lot of respect in the ring. Whittaker is the CFL champion, and his camp are elated with the results as some of the final fights draw to a close. As the two men come to the center of the ring, Craig Ross will make the announcement for the new CFL title champion.
The ref called a stop to this bout in the second round, 2 minutes and 30 seconds into the second round, by means of triangle. Your champion, Carl Whittaker!
Kyle Whittaker, fighting out of Charlie Papa MMA and Fitness Center, has done incredibly well tonight. Both fighters hugging and exchanging congratulations, touch of class. But the CFL champion is Kyle Whittaker.
Great sportsmanship shown by both fighters. Carl Whittaker, the new CFL champion from Charlie Papa MMA.
An incredible night of fights it has been. And finally we have the curtain closer, the main event. We'll have the Lion, Yankee versus Juan Bezuidenhout from Young Guns in a vacant title fight.
Before we get to our final bout for the evening, thank you to Digital Express, 7 Stars Energy, anyone can be a star. Our Player, Amber Media, CTV, CFLTV, Blood Butchers, PBA Security, Wonderland, Turquoise Medical, Apocalypse, GNC, and Thomas Mark Boutique and Duncan Plant Works. Remember to keep on tweeting #CFL15 tonight. You can win 2 VIP tickets. Those are most active on Twitter tonight. Are you ready for the final bout?
Craig Ross getting the crowd excited. Our main event and final fight for the evening.
And we're off to our main event of CFL 15, the final fight of the night here tonight. We have the heavyweights battling it out for the Cape Fight League belt.
Nico the Lion Yankee is in the blue corner, and he's going to be facing Juan Bezuidenhout from Young Guns in the red corner. This is going to be a cracker of a fight, Luke.
Indeed, Russ, our main event. I'm sure we're up for a big one here at the end. We have a referee, Rico Atin, reffing this main event in.
Fighting out of the blue corner.
All those watching have tuned in for the main event. Don't forget to hashtag CFL15. Let's get CFL trending on Twitter. Yanchi makes his way towards the cage in this final fight. Don't forget to tune in on the 25th of July on ETV for Last Fighter Standing, an 8-man tournament, which is a kickboxing tournament also brought to you live by CFL. And tune in for that on the 25th of July and stay tuned for more CFL action. Hashtag CFL15. Let's get CFL trending. Luke, what do you know about Juan Bezuidenhout? He looks like an enormously big guy.
Actually, I'm not sure if you can recall, Russ, we watched him fight K1 at the previous K Fight League event. He went up against ex-EFC fighter Source Krobler. He lost, I think, via leg kicks. He took a lot of leg kicks in that fight. Now he's back at CFL 15 in an MMA bout. I'm interested to see how he can put it together in an MMA fight. If he can look for that takedown, if he can look to wrestle, grapple, and use jiu-jitsu.
He's got his work cut out for him tonight, Luke. Here we go, round number 1 is underway. Big shot. Oh, big head kick again. These guys move very, very fast. They move very, very well.
They move very well for heavyweights indeed.
Absolutely.
1-2
Oh,
landed.
big shot. Knees. Big knees. He's looking for... Oh, big knee again. Looking to seal up a guillotine choke. Oh, he jumps on. Making his grip tighter. You can see he's clearly looking for a guillotine choke. An arm in guillotine is very hard to finish. You need a lot of strength. But you can see now, Bezuidenhout working the thigh, trying to get a good position and lock in an arm in guillotine choke.
Bezuidenhout desperately looking for that guillotine.
I think he has both hands together, Luke. I think he's got a good grip. Once he gets a grip, watch out, folks. He's going to try and hook his legs onto the back of his opponent, bring him down to the ground, and crank upwards. He's out. He's let go of the position. Big shot thrown. Oh, big shot, body shot. There's people aren't sure if it's a low blow or not. I think it was a low blow, Luke. I couldn't see from my angle.
I couldn't see from my angle as well, Russ. I'm not sure if it was a low blow or a knee to the gut.
If the fight is stopped because of a groin shot, I believe it goes down as a no contest. Poseidon looking to recover. He doesn't want to bow out like this, although he looks to be in tremendous pain at this stage. His opponent...
That was a massive knee landed.
His opponent being warned not to strike to the groin. Of course, an unintentional strike. We don't expect, suspect any foul play here whatsoever. Yanchi standing in his corner. Poseidon trying to recover now. He has a maximum of 5 minutes in which to recover from the groin strike. Yanchi in his neutral corner now. He's trying to just hang back and hopefully trying to recover and keep this fight going.
Niku wanting to get back into this fight. Waiting for Poseidon to recover.
It'll be an absolute travesty if this fight gets stopped now at this short stage, because it was the bar. Poseidon has the heart of a champion. He doesn't want to quit. He's in tremendous pain, but I think he's going to continue, Luke. The crowd are cheering him on. They don't want to see this fight stopped early.
I definitely think this fight will continue. Poseidon gets a full 5 minutes though.
It's always interesting to see, once fighters have a bit of a feel for each other, to see how they'll make adjustments and adapt once the fight kicks off again. Who do you think will have the upper hand and why, Luke?
I definitely think Niku will have the upper hand. He showed very strong base, very good striking, and he looks in great shape as well.
Niku looks like a very, very powerful man. I agree with you there. Also very athletic and moves. He's very light on his feet for a big guy. It'll be interesting to see how this fight. He's breathing deeply. You can see he does. He wants to go all the way. He wants to take this fight. Once again, go, time on. And
Karting calls the fight.
He may have been unpopular for an early stoppage, but Yanchi uncorked a hell of a and it was difficult for Poseidon could have continued or not.
It's an early stoppage. Poseidon.
I'm not sure if made on her if damage. Further damage. The new CFL heavyweight champion, Yanchis. What an incredible night of fight! Like, hashtag and share across. A big thanks to our sponsors: Digital Express, 7 Stars Energy Drinks, Loud and Clear, Jam Media, 360-degree communication, Wonder Lounge, Taurus Medical, Apocalypse, GNC, Thomas March Boutique, and Doc Plant Work.
It's been a great night indeed. Awesome fights, great finishes. And it's been great sharing it with you, Ross.
Absolutely, Luke. Always a pleasure calling the fights with you. As a final word before you hear from Craig Ross, don't forget 25th of July, excuse me. Tune into ETV for CFL's next production, Last Fighter Standing, where each city chooses a top kickboxing event to a top kickboxer to be the last fighter standing in the men's lightweight, welterweight, and heavyweight division, and one's women division. So tune in 25th of July, CFL, and later on for CFL 16. Luke Michael, you're an absolute star and champion to co-commentate with. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, Ross. I appreciate those words. I look forward to the next one with you.
Likewise, from CFL commentary team, from Cape Town, Monaghan, good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Good night, guys.